Thanks for coming. My name is Christopher Lackner. I'm the president and CEO of the Hemp Beverage Alliance. The Hemp Beverage Alliance is a trade association representing the hemp beverage industry across the country and in Canada. We have over 200 members, all of us dedicated to creating a safe, thriving, and transparent hemp beverage industry. We're here in Illinois to talk about legislation that's going on down in Springfield and what the repercussions are going to be for that potential legislation. Right now, the Illinois legislature has a choice. They can choose to stand up for small businesses like craft breweries, or they can choose not to. They can choose to stand up for independent music venues that rely on bar receipts for revenue, or they can choose not to. They can choose to support adult consumers who are increasingly looking for alternatives to alcohol and other adult beverages, or they can choose not to. And finally, they can choose to create new revenue streams for a state that desperately needs it, or they can choose not to. And so we here, a collection of the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild and members of the Hemp Beverage Alliance, strongly urge the Illinois legislature to slow down their efforts to shut down the hemp beverage industry. Slow down. Talk to all the stakeholders involved. Talk to the brewers, the venue owners, the consumers, and the myriad people that would stand to benefit from an increase in taxes. Talk to all of us, and let's collectively come up with a solution that helps everyone. A solution that protects children or keeps these products away from children. Again, a solution that keeps these products away from children. A solution that allows for these to be sold to people 21 years and older. A solution that ensures quality control of these products so we know that they are safe. And a solution that provides a reasonable tax system so that the state can benefit from the production, sale, and consumption of these products. I now want to turn this over to Ray Stout, the executive director of the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild, who's going to talk about how these products are a boon for his industry and his members, and how this legislation could be incredibly damaging to the craft brewer industry in Illinois.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, my name is Ray Stout. I'm the executive director of the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild. We know a thing or two about reforming alcohol laws here in the state of Illinois. We've been doing so since 1934, and we've been doing it slow and incrementally in concert with all the partners involved in the alcohol space. And so we are relying on compromise and negotiation, and that is something that we have always relied upon at the Illinois legislature. And so the ILGA is trying to regulate out an entire industry over the next 2 weeks. That is a drastic change for how we have done business in this state for decades. Imagine shutting down a local grocery store for 2 years, or your local newspaper for 2 years, and then trying to open it up again. The current regulations would do exactly that to this industry, forcing many businesses to shut down this vertical for 2 years and bring it back in 2026 if they decide to allow it back into the space. 10% of breweries in the state of Illinois are making these beverages. It is tied to hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs. And the thing that I like to say is one brewery job is tied to 3 other jobs up and down the supply chain. So as we add jobs to the brewing industry, jobs come with us. But if we take jobs away, jobs go with us. There are substantial improvements that could be made to this legislation, and I urge the ILGA to take a measured and compromised approach, as we have done for decades, and not try to regulate out an industry in a matter of days without fully understanding the impact on their communities and small businesses across the state. This legislation further makes the same mistakes as current cannabis legislation, which will tie up the development and growth of this industry for years, if not decades to come, and condense power and control in the hands of the cannabis dispensaries rather than in the hands of small and local businesses that are creating jobs and adding money to local economies. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Samantha Lee from Hopewell Brewing, and she'll take it from here.
Hello, my name is Samantha Lee. I'm one of the co-founders of Hopewell Brewing Company, based here in Chicago. We're in the beautiful Logan Square neighborhood. We've been open for about 8 years now, all here in Logan Square. We've been producing our own beer here. We've been packaging our own beer here for that time. And we've just recently launched our THC beverage called Choom in February. So it's been a little over 2 months, 3 months. And in that short amount of time, it represents almost 8% of our overall revenue. And that is a huge deal for us in the last 2 months to increase our revenue in that way as a small business. We've also added a job to our team, which is something that we do very, very slowly. We have a total of 15 people, and we started with about 9 people 8 years ago. So that's a testament to how slowly we do grow. So the fact that we were able to make a hire this year because of the addition of the THC revenue is really meaningful for us. What I am optimistic about for us in this hemp-based THC space is that we'll be able to treat this beverage industry the way that craft beer was able to grow. We started out as a ground-up business. We are privately and independently run. We started up our business ourselves. My co-founders are here in this room with me. And we have a strong customer base, very community-minded folks who are really excited about this introduction of hemp-based THC beverage. We know just from anecdote and from seeing the folks who come into our space that they do love having this as part of their beverage routine in the evening when they come into our tap room, and they enjoy it as a way to take a break from alcohol or to mix it up. We know that it's a popular choice for people. And so we are fearful that this legislation will take away a choice from our consumers. It will take away small business access like ours, and access to people like Aaron, who's behind me. He's one of our former brewers, and he's launching a company called Toke. And as a single person operating a business, it's really hard to fathom being able to do something like that if this legislation changes. If we're able to operate in the way that we hope that businesses like ours, businesses like Aaron's with Toke, that we'll be able to flourish in the way that craft beer has been able to flourish in Illinois. And Illinois has become a destination for great craft beer, high-quality craft beer. It is a booming industry that has so many people involved. People love that we have neighborhoods that have their own specific craft brewery. It is a huge part of our identity as a state, and we would love for hemp-based THC to be a part of this industry. And we know that it would be a huge loss to us and to other small businesses if these bills go through. Thank you.
Need to put on my glasses. My name is Lisa Greger. I'm the co-founder at Church Street Brewing Company out in Itasca, Illinois. Church Street started in 2012, and we have slowly grown into a company with about 25 employees today. We started making the hemp-based beverages toward the end of March, beginning of April, so it's only a couple of months old. And we have found that it has been received very, very warmly by our current clientele, and we have started getting some new clientele because of it as well. Everybody in the craft beer, everybody's heard, I think, about how craft beer is slipping a little bit in popularity and stuff as younger people start to drink other things or to abstain from alcohol totally. And this is helping us give something new to our customers to drink as well, a lot like what Samantha said. When we started making the hemp-based beverages, we were trusting that the state of Illinois, like Minnesota, would figure out a way to tax them that would be fair to all concerned. What's going on right now is going to hurt all of us that are already participating and all those that are planning on not participating in this space. We are offering the hemp-based beverages sets us apart from some of our competitors and some other places by attracting customers interested in innovative, different products. We do not sell alcohol to people under 21. We don't sell hemp beverages to people under 21 either. And it's clearly marked in our cans and policed in our brewery. With the rising popularity of hemp-based beverage products, adding them meets growing consumer demand and can boost our sales. Younger people, like Gen Zers and others, are consuming less alcohol, and these beverages help us stay relevant to those customers. Hemp-based beverages give consumers a non-alcoholic choice that is safe and dependable. These products have precise dosages, providing a consistent and controlled experience for consumers because of the independent analysis that is performed on each batch. Customers have said the sensation of drinking beer without the alcohol, this helps that. It has some pain-reducing properties, they think. It's gluten-free. So many people want gluten-free these days. You can always have more or less. It only takes 15 or 20 minutes to feel it, similar to alcohol. There's no hangover. It's just kind of an end-of-the-day chill. It's not gummies. It's easier to control your dose, and you know what's actually in it because that's clearly on the can. And you basically, no hangover is a big deal. Introducing these beverages can help educate the community about the benefits and safe use of hemp-derived products. And for our own peace of mind, providing a high-quality, well-regulated product builds trust and loyalty among our customer bases. Our customers love them, and we've had many repeat buyers. Regulating them would help legitimize the beverages, and consumers would feel more confident in using them. Right now, there's a lot of chatter out about how these could be good or could be bad. I first got interested in hemp beverages when I was in Minnesota last summer, and I started I'd been introduced to a lot of CBDs and THC things from a lot of places, but I found a company that I really felt confident working with after that. I liked what they were saying about the quality of their products and how easily it was mixed into beverages. They helped walk us through everything from what warnings and what to say on the can to be as safe as possible, to how to dose the product correctly, and the fact of sending it to a lab to independently analyze each batch so you know that the dosage is accurate to what is on the can. It ensured that it was the right dose and made me comfortable with the whole process. So that's what I have to say about all this. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Cesar Marone. I am a co-founder of Sketchbook Brewing Company in Evanston and Skokie. Sketchbook started in 2014, so we're almost 10 years old. We stood up our second location in Skokie in the middle of the pandemic in 2020 with many thoughts of what are we doing? Are we doing this right? We're engaging in a lot more debt, but we were always very hopeful, like everyone else that you heard speaking today, that our community is there to support us. And that's exactly what Sketchbook has set out to do ever since we started in 2014. We are a community-based brewery and tap room in Evanston and Skokie. We provide a very safe space for our community of families, young parents, teachers, and everybody else that wants to enjoy their time, see a band play, and just overall have a good time in a safe environment. We employ about 25 people between our two locations, all very well trained to serve people safely. We are a producer of alcohol, after all, regulated by the federal government, the state, and the municipalities that we're in. And I personally feel that in terms of regulation and safety, we're well within the infrastructure that we need to continue our progression and produce hemp beverages. Sketchbook has not yet produced any hemp beverage, but we are in development. So we've spent countless hours developing labels, developing flavors, and learning from others, the other 10%, as you heard, breweries that have been producing hemp beverages and how they've been doing it and how to do it safely. I'm very optimistic that this is going to, hemp beverage is going to absolutely help the craft brewing industry, and as Ray mentioned, the industry's sideways and up and down. Our distributors are excited about this as a new product to launch. Our stores that already carry our product are excited to know that this product would come from a trustworthy producer like the ones you've heard speaking today. And to be honest, our community, our customers are being asking for this. As you've heard from others also speaking today, there are a lot of younger and older people and all people that are looking for an alternative to the alcoholic beverages, an alternative to, and they want to feel safe and in a place where they're inclusive of others. And hemp beverages, I believe, will give that opportunity. So I hope that this message is heard well and loud, and that we can continue to do our business. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Todd Harris, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Plift, a classic cocktail-inspired THC and hemp-infused beverage company. I want to first say thank you for coming out here today. Before we address the critical issue at hand, I'd like to share a personal story that's at the heart of Plift's mission. As someone who has battled alcoholism, I understand firsthand the challenges and struggles associated with alcohol dependency. My journey towards recovery has inspired us to create Plift, a company dedicated to offering accessible and social alternative to alcohol. Our classic cocktail-inspired beverages are crafted to provide a sophisticated and enjoyable beverage experience and promoting a healthier and more inclusive social environment. It's with a heavy heart that I now turn to the matter of grave importance that threatens this very foundation of our industry and my business, Plift. Like many other small businesses, we have poured passion, innovation, and hard work into creating these unique beverages that not only delight our customers, but also contribute to the vibrant economy of Illinois. However, recent legislative developments pose a significant threat to the hemp beverage industry and could result in the elimination of thousands of small businesses and thousands of high-paying jobs across this state. Our journey at Plift has always been about more than just producing a beverage. It's been about fostering community, driving local economies, and celebrating craftsmanship of the Illinois esteemed breweries and our partnerships with the beer, wine, and spirits industries. Along with so many incredible retailers, chain and independent, like Binny's, D&D Finer Foods, Total Wine and More, Aqua Wine and Spirits, and hundreds more. These partnerships have been instrumental in our success, allowing us to leverage local expertise and utilize state-of-the-art facilities like Hopewell Brewing to ensure that each can of Plift reflects the highest standards of quality and innovation. Simply put, my company doesn't exist without the committed professionals that are sharing this press conference with me. Unfortunately, the proposed legislation jeopardizes this collaborative ecosystem. The restrictions being considered are not only detrimental to businesses like ours, but also the entire network of small enterprises that depend on the hemp beverage industry. This includes the local breweries we've spoken about and who share their invaluable knowledge and resources, the wholesalers who distribute us through their networks and are critical in getting our products to market. If this legislation passes, it will dismantle the progress we have made and devastate the livelihoods of countless individuals. Small businesses will be forced to shut down, eliminating jobs that support families and contribute to the economic health of our communities and the state of Illinois. The ripple effect will be profound, impacting not just our industry, but the entire fabric of Illinois' local economies. We are here today to plead for your support. We urge policymakers to reconsider the severe implications of this legislation and recognize the value the hemp beverage industry brings to the state. We ask your voices to join ours in advocating for a more balanced and fair approach to the safeguards that we've been asking for and of the interests of small businesses while addressing any legitimate concerns. In closing, I want to emphasize our commitment to our communities and the principles that have guided us since our inception. PLIFT is dedicated to excellence, collaboration, and the betterment of local economies through safe, regulated, and tested adult products. With your help, we can overcome the challenge and ensure the hemp beverage industry remains a vibrant part of Illinois in the future. Thank you for your attention and your support in this critical time. Thank you.